What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. First, I want to start off by saying thank you for 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers is a big deal, and I know it's not going to stop there. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting higher and higher and higher, and I just want to say I appreciate it. The most popular video on the channel at this point is my no bust blackjack video. So today I want to do something special. We're going to do a just a little bit of fun with a no bust blackjack session. And again, thank you, and hope you keep supporting me. And tell your friends, tell your family if you enjoy the content. And yeah, enjoy. All right, so here we are at the blackjack table. For those of you that don't know how the no bust blackjack strategy works, basically what we're going to do is we're going to play hands. So like this one here, we're going to do a $5 hand. And perfect example here, we've got a 12. Typically we would hit this against a 9, but if we take a card, we run the risk of busting. So we're not going to do that. We're going to play this super conservative, and it worked out for us. So basically, if we get a card that's 12 or higher, and it puts us in danger of busting, we're just not going to take a card. We're not going to bust. So let's see if this continues to go well for us. Another 12. This time it's versus a 10. I don't like the way this looks, but hey, it doesn't matter. It works out for us. So let's do another hand here. Another 12. I don't know why we keep getting 12s. This time it's versus 6. So we're going to stand. 16, 26. You know what? They can keep giving us 12s all it wants to if this is the way that it's going to go for us. Another 12. I promise it doesn't always give us 12s. I don't know what's going on. 12 versus 9. There we go. I knew it had to happen eventually. 16 versus 7. Typically, depending on who you ask, typically you hit here. We're not going to. 19 versus 16. We lost that. All right, we're going to do one more $5 hand, and then we're going to bump it up. We're going to press it a little bit to try and make up for, that loss that we just had, and other losses that we may have going forward, because this is a very volatile strategy. So we're going to bump it up to $10 a hand here. 17 versus 10. I want to stand on this, but since we're not in it, okay, we should have stood on it. See, this is why you don't hit. This is why you get dealt your cards, you stand. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. We would have lost. All right, another one here, 16 versus 11. We're not going to take insurance because, of course, we're not. There we go. Strategy tells you to hit a 16. We're not doing that. 17 versus 7. Basic strategy says to stand here anyway. That's a push. I'm okay with a push. 16 versus 2. I hate 2s because you never know. Works out for us. I'm okay with that. All right, we're going to do a couple more hands here, and then what we're actually going to do is we're going to switch on over to a lot. Hey, blackjack. Excellent. Perfect. All right, we're going to do one more hand of $10 here on this table, and then we're going to switch over to a live dealer table. Typically, I don't... let's not do that. What are we doing? Let me focus on what I'm doing here. Okay, well, they got a blackjack. So we're going to go ahead and switch on over to a live dealer table. Typically, I don't like playing on live dealer tables, for a strategy like this, because you've got outside influence of other players, and it could really screw up the strategy. Right here, it's just us and the dealer. But let's hop on over there and see. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and it could actually help us. So let's hop on over there, and we'll figure it out. I will see you all over there. All right, so here we are at the live dealer table. We're waiting on this hand to finish playing out. But yeah, just like the last table, we're gonna start off with $5 hands, feel out the table, see how it's going, and then from there, let's mute that. How do we mute this? go. All right, yeah, so we're going to start off with $5 hands. We're going to feel out the table, see how we're going, and if it's going well, then we will increase it to $10. And no, we're not going to play any side bets. All right, so we get a 14 versus a 4. I think we would stand on this anyway. Pretty sure that's what basic strategy says. And see, this is why I don't like the live dealer table, because although we stayed at 4, or although we stayed at 14, somebody else hit, so then we get a table, and to me it just screws up the game. All right, so they've got 9. We need a low card here. 11, 14, 23. There we go. There we go. It all worked out in the end anyway. All right, we'll do a couple more $5 hands, and then we'll switch it up to $10. Hopefully it goes well for us, and then yeah, we'll probably call it there. Just keep it short and sweet today. All right, so we got a 13 versus an 8. This is one that I would not typically stand on, but we don't want to bust. $21, and see, somebody else hit. They got a 9. That would have put us at 22. So we would have busted anyway. Nope. Let's not do that. Oop. What am I doing? There we go. All right, another $5 hand in here. So we got a 10 versus a 5. We're going to double this because we are not in any danger of busting out. We got a 15 versus a 5. Let's see. Let's get a face card and a face card here. Face card. 17. That's not good. All right, we're going to do one more $5 hand, and then I think we'll do about 3 or 4 $10 hands. And yeah, hopefully we can have a profitable session here. $14 versus a 10. That's not great. But we're going to stand because we don't want to bust. So somebody hit. That would have been a 5. That would have took us to 19. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Okay, that actually helped us, because if they would have gotten the 5, they would have won that one. All right, so let's increase it to $10 a hand. All right, here we go. We're dealing out the first $10 hand. Ooh, that is not great. 12 versus 9. We're going to stand. Yep. Somebody hit. They got an 8. That would have put us at 20. All right, dealer's got 16, 22. Hey, it worked out either way for us. That's okay. All right, here we go with the next hand here. We got $10 in again. All right, we got 15 versus a dealer 4. We're gonna stand on that. Not too different from basic strategy here. See, somebody hit. They would have had 25. So it worked out for us not to hit. Okay, so here we are on a brand new shoe. We're going to do $10 again. I think this is going to be our second to last hand that we're going to do for the session. I don't know. We'll see. We may go on a run. If we go on a run, I'm just going to keep going. Because we're very close to hitting the jackpots here. Ace. All right, give us face. Give us face. Ooh. I'll tell you what. We're not in any danger of busting, so we're going to hit. $21. There you go. 21 versus 17. We win that all day long. I thought about doubling, but I mean, to me, that's a bit aggressive. We're not trying to play aggressive here. We're trying to play safe. We're not trying to bust. We're not trying to put ourselves in any danger. So we're going to go back in for another $10 hand. And yeah, we're going to ride this for a little bit. Okay, we got a 6. That's a 12 versus a 10. Ooh. Do we split? Do we try to split? No, we're going to stand. We're going to stand. Again, we're not going to play aggressive. Yep, if we would have taken that card, that would put us at 20. See, people keep hitting. Now we just got an ace. That throws the whole thing off. Maybe people did split the 6. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe we should have done that. Can't think about shoulda, coulda, wouldas, though. Unfortunately. So we're locked in for 12. We're letting the rest of the table do their thing. And hopefully it works out for us. I just know that's a lot of cards that are going to the rest of the table. All right, 15. 25. There we go. It works out all in the end anyway. I need to not worry about what the rest of the table's doing. Hey, and we hit the jackpot. There we go. That's a free $100 to us. I'll tell you what, we're gonna press this one a little bit. We're gonna do $20 in the actual hand itself. Oh no, I didn't get the other side bet in. I was trying to do $1 on both the side bets. So this will be our last hand. I was hoping to get both the side bets in there. So yeah, we lost that one. So we got a 12 versus a 2. We're gonna stand on this, of course. Since this is gonna be our last hand, let's go out strong here. 13, 16, 18. All right, well, we lost that last hand, but that's okay because we got that jackpot that I was not expecting to hit. And yeah, this turned out to be a pretty profitable session. Again, I thank you for all the support. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Let's keep growing that. And yeah, I will see you on the next video.